On 2nd and 1, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. 190.
Come on. Kill.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready. Round 80.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
180.
At the 45-yard line.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
180. Protein spill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, go orange.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game...
And he is... Extra point attempt to come here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play action now. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check hot route. Hot. Slam. Watch the edge.
Buckle.
You got that.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Load it.
At the 38-yard line.
Check through. General West.
From the 38, Rivers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and position. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. It's caught by Treadwell. That one good for 24 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, he's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Airing it deep for Garcon. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Pierre Garcon, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready. 25.
46 them up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Darren Lee there to get him down. On second and 7, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11. Here we go again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They run, Devontae Freeman. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
51.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. To throw is Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. On 1st down, it's Gurley. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Xavier Rhodes brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Three down. Where's 52?
Following the interception here, Rivers. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take... About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Down, ready, 280.
Double time. 3 down.
Ready, set.
Throwing on second down. Ryan, rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, bye.
From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Hulu. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out, and I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Green 80, round 80.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Black 11.
I got it.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Tack McKinley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rivers in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? That's what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Get 180! 150!
Night, sweetheart.
Rivers on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Freeman. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rivers now. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Ryan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Rivers, and that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Rivers to throw it, and he's got his man Hilton. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And we are inside a 2-minute. Left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. In your face.
First down, Rivers. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The good pickup there, 22. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Hey, express!
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons,
Okay. In the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up to pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby, receptionist.
it is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now here's Vic. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You better bring her. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring slam.
On 4th down, Vic. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Alexander. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And this is Tomlinson. That one good for 33 and a 1st. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. from 8 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Check 55 to Mike. It's coming this way, Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Warner. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We got this.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few men in the box there.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He is tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. This time Wilson will throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on 1st down. Alexander, he's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tomlinson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Quick. 45, 45. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check, 45.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On first down, it's Warner, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's pin the mirrors back. Go 14.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right. Mike 51.
Vick now from the 50. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Complete to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. They'll try the left side. It's Alexander. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wilson. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Seahawks.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You got it. You got it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get your
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now, Tomlinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A little juke. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On first down, Tomlinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 45. Exit.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
This is Freeman on first and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man.
From the 40 now on second down. Vick. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Kill. Turn it.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman again, a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the Seahawks 38-yard line.
Here's Vick. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He completes it to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to run with Freeman. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run. Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary?
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.